Hi everyone, Dr. Hassan here from Tech Academy, and today we are going to look at how we can get started using Microsoft PowerPoint. This is basically the beginner's guide to using Microsoft PowerPoint. So if you have never used it, or if you have maybe used it for a little bit, then kind of been intimidated by it, then this is the video for you. So let's jump on the computer and let's get started. By the way, the version I'm working on right now is the 2019 on a MacBook. But if you have an older version or you have subscription to Office 365, you are still good to go with this tutorial because most of the functionality will remain the same, so don't worry. Anyway, in this tutorial today, what I'm about to show you is the very basic, like how to start creating your presentation. Then at the end, I will give you an idea for creating an introduction slide for your presentation that will impress everyone. So if you are new to my channel and interested in learning more about Microsoft PowerPoint, please make sure you hit the subscribe button because I'm going to come up with more about it. And also turn on the bell icon so anytime I post a new video, you'll be notified. So to open Microsoft PowerPoint, I'll just double click on this icon down here in the dock. Well, if you don't see it here, you can go to Spotlight Search and look for the Microsoft PowerPoint if you're a Mac user. If you are a Windows user, you can go to Windows Search, or you just right click on your desktop, then go to New. There you will have the PowerPoint. Just click on it. Anyway, for me, I'll just double click on this icon here. You see the Microsoft PowerPoint opens up right away. Now, whenever you open it, you're gonna be welcomed by this home screen, and you're gonna see all the recent PowerPoint projects that you have worked on. And on top, you're gonna be suggested by a number of templates that you can really use in order to start creating your presentation. But we really do not want to open any of these templates, neither we want to open any of these previously saved PowerPoint projects. We want to create a new project from the scratch. So I'll just click on New, and there you will now be able to see a lot more different templates. And the main difference among these templates is that they used different colors, different images, different backgrounds, sometimes different fonts, different layouts even. For example, look at this one. They used some kind of angle to this title screen. Anyway, for whatever the reasons, these templates or themes that Microsoft PowerPoint comes up with do not really satisfy you. You can go up here on the search bar and type education, for example. You will see plenty of education related PowerPoint themes or templates that you can use, especially when you are a student. And if you write business, for example, you will see plenty of business related themes or templates that you can use in order to create your start creating your presentation. Even if this is not enough for you, you can go online. You will find plenty of templates there, or also you can buy some templates online, so far I know. But for the sake of this tutorial, we'll just go up here to this blank presentation. And by the way, this is what I do most of the time because it gives me more freedom when it comes to design and layout. I will show you in a moment what I'm talking about. Anyway, I'll just double click on it to open this PowerPoint project. There we go, our PowerPoint project is open now, and I'm really ready to create my PowerPoint presentation. Now that I have opened up my PowerPoint project, I will do a few things off the gate. Number one, I will save the project even though I haven't done anything yet. I have seen so many cases where the presenters have done so much of work to create their presentations, but for whatever the reasons, haven't saved their work. And as a result, they lost everything as soon as they closed their PowerPoint programs. And therefore, I do not want you to suffer from that. So develop the habit of saving your work. Anyway, to save my work, I will go to File, then go to Save As, and this little window will pop up. From here, I will select a name for my project, for example, PP tutorial. Yes, and then I will choose the location where I want my file to be saved. In this case, let me choose this desktop. This simply means that this work will be saved on my desktop. And PowerPoint presentation.pptx, this is the exact file format that I want, and I will hit on save. My PowerPoint project is saved now. If I go back to my desktop, and I will see this file is saved. I can come back to this file, I can open it, I can edit it, and I can do whatever I want to, and then whenever I want to, actually. Let me go back to this PowerPoint slide again. The next thing I will do is I will activate the dynamic guides, and to activate that, I will right click on my slide, then go to this guides, and then activate this dynamic guides. I will repeat it again, guides, then guides. Now both of my dynamic guides and guides are activated, and these two options are really very cool, and you will see like how useful these tools are in a moment. Now I'm ready to start creating my PowerPoint presentation, but before we do that, let us get familiar with the very basic terminologies of Microsoft PowerPoint. The large panel that you see on your screen is called the slide area, and the panel that you see on the left is called the thumbnail area. But the most important area on your screen should be this area, the PowerPoint ribbon. This PowerPoint ribbon is made of a collection of tabs: this home, insert, draw, design tab, transition tab, animations, all the way to view. Now when you click on a tab, you actually have access to some very specific tools, and each of these tools performs a very specific task, and these tools exist as a group. For example, you click on insert, and you see this picture, screenshot. They're coupled together, and they exist as a group under the heading of images. You click on home tab, and you see this new slide, layout, reset, section. All these Pro Tools exist as a group under the heading of slides. And the last thing, the strip that you see at the bottom is called the status. Is the status bar that has some very specific commands. Anyway, I think this is enough for a beginner to start using Microsoft PowerPoint. Now let us create our presentation. And thanks to Microsoft PowerPoint again for making it extremely easy for the beginners. You see, you just need to do what it says. You see it here, it just says click to add title. So let me just click on it. I can now add the title of my presentation. And now let's say I work as a tool guide, and I would like to make a presentation on Cox's Bazar. So the title of my presentation would be something like Welcome to Cox's Bazar. And the second line that I would like to keep is for example, longest sea beach. Yeah, the title slide of my presentation is ready. Now this slide looks very ordinary and very plain, I should say, and you do not really want to present it to anyone. So let's make it attractive and presentable. Therefore, let me copy this slide and delete everything and create my own design. So I'll just go to this thumbnail, right click and copy, and then I will paste it here. Paste. You see, exactly, I had just copied the slide. Now let me delete everything so that I can create my own design, as I said. If you see, this slide is completely blank now, and there is nothing actually. And I would like to begin creating my presentation from this slide. First of all, let's put a beautiful picture of Cox's Bazar in the background of this slide. So to do that, I'll go to Insert, then go to Picture and click on this drop down arrow. Then I'll go to Picture from File, Then I will go to the location where I have my picture saved. So maybe perhaps I have a picture saved in my downloads. Yes, so select that and click on insert. You see the picture is on my slide now. Now if I would like to add those titles that I added previously, so welcome to Cox's Bazaar, for example. So go back to this slide again, and I will bring a text box here right in the middle. Let's say welcome to, and then I will bring another one and write Cox's Bazaar, and then I will bring another one and write this second tagline, the longest sea beach. Yeah, so let's align them in the middle. So select you select it and then press on this align to center and put them somewhere in the middle. Yes, so let's do something. Let's play with the font a little bit to make it more attractive. So for the first line, I would like to keep some kind of cursive fonts. So let's go to this font style and choose Foundry font pack, for example, and let's make it a little bit big. Let's give it white color. For the Cox's Bazaar, let's say I would like to keep this Montserrat, and I would like to keep all caps, all the letters up in uppercase, white color. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, and you can obviously play with the character spacing, like lows, very lows, depending on. Let's say we will come back to that again. And for the third line, I would like to keep something like this Uligate signature. Yeah, something like this. So let's make it a little bit bigger. Choose the color to white. Now let's adjust them a little bit. Try to keep them somewhere in the middle. You can do that. If you want to do that, you can go to shape format, then align to center. Then this one again, for example, align to center. And this longest sea beach again, align to center. And you can obviously adjust the spacing between these lines. If it seems a little bit too big for you, you can make it a little bit smaller. Yeah. Now select all the three and put it somewhere in the middle. Yeah. Now you see the difference between this first slide and second slide. The first slide was this. We started building this. What are it? From the templates. The welcome to Cox's Bazaar, the longest sea beach. Instantly I improved the slide to be something like this. Welcome to Cox's Bazaar, the longest sea beach. This one we can make it a little bit bold, I think. Medium. Yeah. Okay. Now that you have come this far and you want to take it to another level, so let's copy this slide, or just add one more slide right after this this slide. So to do that, I will select the slide, then press enter. I will delete everything again because I would like to begin from the scratch. And this time, instead of putting a picture in the background, I would like to put a video at the background of this slide. So to do that, I will go to insert again, and this time, instead of going to this picture, I will go to this video and right click on this drop down icon from file, and again I have a video file set in my downloads. So I'll select that, insert, You see, I have already a video of the background of this slide. And now I'll go to this playback option and choose the start is choose automatically. Yeah. And so I would like to bring those titles again on this slide. So I'll go to this slide back and then copy all the three text box that I used previously. And then I copy it and come here and paste it. You see? Now if you play it, let's see how it looks. You see? Now this is your home slide. So previously we had this one, then we improved it to be something like this. Then the third one is even much better now. It's a beautiful slide. If you present it to your client, they will be amazed, you know. Wow, this is, wow, that, what was that? Yeah. Now, this is not enough. We would like to add some kind of animations to these, all these three text boxes. And I'll show you in a moment how to do that. And you know, even you can make it more attractive. Yeah. So you might have already noticed that I made a typo, that there's an additional S that shouldn't be there. So just select this and delete that additional S. Now the spelling is right. This is longest CH. Anyway, I would like to add an animation to these three text boxes. So just select all those three and make a group. So to make a group, I will just right click and then go to this group option. Okay, so all these three text boxes will now work together, work as a group. And let's try to put it somewhere in the middle. To remember these dynamic guides I activated at the start of my tutorial. This is the beauty of these dynamic slides, dynamic guides. You see, you can position your things and you can see what is going on. Now see, all these vertical lines and horizontal guides are telling you that these text boxes are right at the center of the slide. Anyway, so now I would like to add animation. I will go to this animation tab. And from this animation tab, you will see plenty of animations there, some entrance effects, emphasis effects, and exit effects, and obviously you can add some kind of path animation too also. Anyway, for this tutorial, I would like to add an entrance effect. So I will go to this entrance effects and click on this drop down arrow, go to this float in, that says float in, this moderate, float in. This is how it will come. But this is not I want. I would like to change the property of this that's motion that I have just added, this animation that I just added. So I'll click on this animation pan and select this group 9 because this is where I added my animation. So I will go to this effect option, then instead of keeping it float up, I would like to keep it to float down. And the start of this animation will start right after when I click, and it should repeat until I click next. So let's save it again and play. Go to slideshow and you see it is coming like this. So let's change the property a little bit more. Like I would like to I would like this group to come down a little bit slowly. So duration, I would like to increase it to medium. And save again. Go to slideshow. Let's play the video first, and then press on this down arrow. You see, this is how it is coming. Now your beautiful introduction slide you just created. So going back, this is what you did in the beginning with this built-in template. You instantly improved it by adding a picture in the background and by playing with these fonts a little bit. And then this one, you see, it is just beautiful. Yeah. Now if you present it to anyone, they will be like, wow, what was that? Yeah. Now I think I wanted to give you a tip that you can use in your presentation to impress your audience with just a click of a button. So to do that, I'll just add a slide just before this final slide. So I'll go to the previous slide and hit on enter to add a new slide. Delete everything. Then I will bring a picture of curtain on this slide. So I will go to insert and picture, the picture from file. I already have a beautiful picture of curtain saved on my computer. So I'll select that and hit on insert. The curtain picture is on my slide now. And if I would like to add the logo or hologram of my YouTube channel, I will just go to insert and go to this picture from file again and select the logo and hit on insert. Place it somewhere in the middle. So let's do the align to center, align to middle. Yes. Okay. Now I will go to the final slide and I'll select this thumbnail, this slide, then go to transition and then go to this drop down arrow and then select this curtain effects. Yeah. You see how it works? Now, if you play from this slide and see what happens. Yeah. So I will press the next slide to the next slide. See? You see how it's coming? So is it coming? Wow. Beautiful. Your audience will be just saying, wow, what was that? And in this way, you can really, create a presentation. You can really take your presentation to another level. And this kind of fancy effect you can use in your presentation to impress everyone. So that's all for the tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please subscribe my channel and turn on the bell icon so anytime I post a new video you'll be notified. And please write something in the comment box like what kind of video tutorial, especially on PowerPoint, that you would like to see. I will come up with that. Until then, ta-da.